Hey, what's up, everyone? To those of you who've been on this journey with us for a year now, and to those of you who have just jumped on for year number 2, let me say welcome to year 2 of Meredith and I being in Tucson. Let me catch you up to speed what's been going on since the last time you heard from us. So, the last time you heard from us was all about fundraising and us preparing for this second year. I'll talk about that in just a minute, but let's see. July was crazy. I'm telling you, like 3 words to describe July: roller coaster, explosion, and homeless. It was crazy. So let me tell you about it. The first part was just kind of like a roller coaster. We were getting ready to move out of the place that we lived for this past year. Our lease went up $370, and so we were like, nope, I'm not paying $1,600, over $1,600 in rent plus utilities and all that kind of stuff. So I actually told you guys about that a little while back, a while ago. And so we found a place that we are in now. Welcome to our new home. This is kind of like our spare bedroom slash office. Enjoying having that. We moved out of the place and we were getting ready to move into our new place, but the leases did not overlap. So we had to be out of the other place by July 19th, and we could not move into the place we're in now until August 2nd. So that ended up in us being like 15, 16 days of homeless. It 0 out of 10. I do not ever recommend being 16 days between two places in a lease without having one place to go and stay for the entire time. But I tell you what, let me honor some people real quick. We had a ton of people, Foster and Lauren, Zach and Sarah, Amanda and Caleb, and Luke Safford. They all go to church with us. They all worship with us here at Aspire, and they all stepped up and provided us a place to stay. And we went on a little road trip. We went to the Grand Canyon, to Hoover Dam, and to Zion National Park. If you've never been to Zion, oh my goodness, it is one of the most beautiful places on earth. You have to go. So there's a plug. Next vacation, go to Zion. Let me know you're coming. Meredith and I may even drive up there and see you guys. It is that awesome. It won't let you down. So back to my story, us being homeless. So we weren't really homeless. We had plenty of places to stay. People were great to us, but it just wasn't in our place. We couldn't ever settle down, and we really couldn't rest. So that was a struggle. It was a struggle, but then we moved in, and we've spent the last 2 weeks, really just a week, unpacking and trying to settle in. This past weekend, we really were diligent to get boxes out of the house, out of the garage, and everything in a place. We're almost there. Our kitchen's ready. Our living room's almost there, but I went ahead and set up this room because I wanted this room set up. So we set it up, and it's good to go. I got some awesome stuff right back there behind me. That is all stuff from all kinds of trips that I took, and it is awesome. Hey, let me tell you about our new place real quick. We upgraded for less than what our rent was going up to. The Lord really showed up and showed out and blessed us with this place. The apartment we were living in was a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. We were really wondering what we were going to do with baby Dorroh on the way. And so we began to pray and look for a place bigger. Well, we found this place. It is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath with a 2-car garage. And it only cost us around $120, $150 more a month. And that is less than what our rent at our last place was going up to. So all praise to the Lord for providing this place. And thank you. I can't say this enough. You make it possible for us to be here. I mean, you guys heard from me about fundraising and about this next year. Well, let me tell you, you again have made it possible for us to be here. We are here because of your investment in the kingdom of God through Meredith and I. And let me tell you, this next year, I really expect that God will do a lot of great things through us. Why do I say us? Because if you are financially investing in us and if you are praying for us, what God does through Meredith and I here in Tucson is fueled by you. So God is doing it through all of us. And so fundraising went really well. We are just shy of our goal of what we need financially. We're about $10,000 shy. So join me in praying about that. We raised everything else combined with Meredith's income, and we're super excited about that. But we still need about $10,000. So we're praying for two things. One, I've been Ubering, but I just kind of sense that the Lord has got something else for me, or that He doesn't want me to do that anymore. Ubering puts you right in the darkness of the city, and it is taxing. It is hard. It's a great place to be around lost people, but it's also a great place to just have sin thrown in your face over and over and over again. And so here's the two things we're praying for. We're praying that the Lord will lead me to the right part-time job that is flexible enough for me to continue with school, continue in ministry, and have time freed up to invest in people. Or we're praying, because I would love to see both happen. We're praying that God will raise up just a few more people who are ready to invest in His kingdom here in Tucson through what Meredith and I are doing. And so will you join me in praying for that? Again, $10,000 is not that big. Like, the Lord has provided so much for us to be here. We're excited about it, and we're here. Like, the Lord's going to provide for us, so we're not worried about it. We're just asking for direction on one, what kind of part-time job should I be looking for? What does the Lord want to leave for me? And I want to give as many people the opportunity to join in on what God is doing here in Tucson as want to invest in it, because God's going to do a lot of stuff. And I'm pleased to announce that in just a few weeks, it is looking like we're going to have our first college small group at our new home on Sunday night, and we're super excited about that. I know Meredith is excited to be able to host. I'm excited to just get to abide together with some college people, and who knows, this very well could be the catalyst into a church plant here in Tucson that is geared towards reaching college students. And that's what we're about. That's what we feel like Lord has called us to do. We're excited about what this next year holds. One other thing that's happened since you last heard from me is I went through my first official church plant training called Imagine, put on by Pastor Brian. Pastor Brian let me just say this about him. He's awesome, and he really is taking so much time to invest in me. So guys, you sent me out here to be poured into, and I promise you, Pastor Brian is pouring into me, and he wants to see me succeed as much as you guys do. And so I'm super thankful for him, and I just wanted to throw him some honor because he deserves it. So continue, you guys, to pray for Pastor Brian as he leads a young church plant here, and just the weirdness of all this time and what's going on. But other than that, baby Dorroh, due December 28th. Last week, I felt him kick for the first time. It's getting real. We have an empty room ready to be filled with all of his stuff and all the stuff that goes along with having a baby, which I'm really not sure what all that looks like yet. But I know that all you guys are going to help us out, and you're going to make sure we have what we need. I know my parents and my family and people are ready to spoil this little child. And so Meredith has been creating a Amazon registry, and I will provide a link to that as soon as it's finished, so that you guys can see what's on that and see if you want to pitch in to get anything that's on the registry. But other than that, we're doing good. The roller coaster threw us all for a loop. July threw us all for a loop and really showed me the importance of my time with Jesus. I have to abide with Jesus so that Jesus can work through me. And when I abide with Him, I'm not shaken. When I'm connected to the firm foundation, I'm not shaken by what's going on around us. Our marriage isn't shaken. Our lives with other people isn't shaken. When we're connected to Jesus, everything gets better. And so I hope that you're being connected to Jesus, because let me tell you this, your connection to Jesus, someone else benefits from that. I mean, we hear in the Bible all the time about the disciples being in one accord and how awesome it was and how much they did together and how much God did through them. And the same is very true to us. God can do so much through us when we're all abiding in Him. And then when we come together and are abiding all as one. So I hope your time with Jesus is going well. And let me just say this. The world right now is crazy. An earthquake in Haiti where almost 1,000 people have died. What's going on in Afghanistan. It's crazy. But know this. God is in control. And if you're a Jesus follower, you're a son or a daughter of the King. You're an heir to His kingdom, the biggest kingdom known to man. And He says, seek first the kingdom and I will make sure you have everything you need. Praise Jesus for that. So that's what this year's about. We're about seeking the kingdom, seeing His kingdom come to Tucson, and we're going to all do it together. Again, we can't thank you enough for investing in us and praying for us. Continue to pray that the Lord leads me to the right part-time job. Continue to pray that the Lord will lead us a few more supporters as we look to close the gap on the remainder of our financial need for the rest of this year. And continue to pray for us that we will be faithful and that we will be dead to self so that Jesus can live through us here in Tucson. Thanks, guys. And after this video, be sure to check out an in-depth review of my church plant video. I'm going to just do a separate video that's all about the church plant training and what I learned, and you're not going to miss out on that as well. Have a good day, guys.